Jackal, Poison Adrena. This is the 7.2 medium regular action versatile rod. So regular action typically is associated with glass. It just means the taper of the blank is much slower. And it's usually that way for treble hooked baits or moving baits, baits that are just cooking through the water column that you're steady retrieving. This thing right here, being fiberglass, is more this guy's style right here. I struggle with glass rods immensely. I really do need that aided feel of graphite or carbon fiber. I like being able to, I fish around a lot of vegetation, so I like to be able to clear the baits. Just gives me a lot of confidence that bait's running right and it's in the right area and it's not covered in grass, things like that. But your purists definitely will tell you to go with glass, and they are a lot better than me at moving baits. So I'd go with glass if you are a tournament angler, but if you're out there just trying to enjoy your time in the water and really get the most out of your time with your equipment that you spend your hard-earned money on, especially in high-end stuff, I really think it's funner and more enjoyable to fish with graphite or carbon fiber slower action rods for moving baits. Now, this one being called versatile for a reason. It's not just for moving baits. The fact that it's carbon fiber means that this rod will load up faster than a glass rod will. So even though it's regular action, with today's low stretch lines like braided lines and fluorocarbons, you can get away with a lot more stuff with this rod than you could using a glass rod in the same length and power. So let's go bend it on the wall and see what other baits we think this thing might shine at. All right, we're on our marks now with the 7.2 medium power Shimano Jackal Poison Adrena. This is a regular action rod by their listing, and yes, it is. It is absolutely more of a moderate, regular, or slow action, however you want to call it. Let me give it a fast, snappy hook set there, and this thing does exactly what they say. It bends like halfway down. It is definitely exactly what it's listed at, and the power is about right too. It's actually got a little bit more power than I was expecting it to have, just bending it with the line, holding it in my hand. So I think you could get away with a lot more than just fishing moving baits on this. If you are somebody that wants to throw some bottom contact or single hooked baits that are not necessarily moving baits, like let's say fishing a Senko on some fluorocarbon on a casting rod and you just want to cast it out there, maybe even fish it, whack your rig with a bigger hook, maybe really light jigs. If you're trying to skip with something really, really small in a jig, or light tubes, I do that a lot actually, is flipping a tube around that's more of a smallmouth style tube with a really, really light weight. This would be a great rod for that. It's not too slow to still set the hook with a single hook bait. I mean, if you really look, if I give this thing a snap, you'd have to set the hook pretty hard to get a big single hook through a fish. But if you're using medium wire hooks for some of the like more finessey style jigs that are out there today, this thing would be great for that. So versatile is the word. They put it even on the handle there. Kudos to Shimano. Good call out here with their monocoque carbon handle. They do list what they kind of call out the rod here for is versatile 7.2 medium regular action Shimano Jackal Poison Adrena.